So George, I want to ask you, I want to kind of switch gears a bit. So you and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about positioning and how we position the innovation being such a critical step to that commercialization process. Talk a little bit about that. How do you define positioning, and how has that impacted your strategy going forward?
So you have to think about this from different angles. And I think anytime you're coming out with a new product or something that's going to be what a hospital would look like as adding cost or adding another SKU to the inventory. Mm-hmm. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you in a commodity line where you want to bring a quality product at a much lower price point to create value? Are you at a unique niche product that's going to solve some type of unmet need where you can demand a premium? Or are you going to have a very good product that can solve needs and it can be competitively priced so that you're not adding to the healthcare system costs, you're finding ways to reduce it, you can create efficiencies, you can do different things. So every company has to wrestle with that when they're going through this, because just getting an FDA approval, depending on whether you're going through a 510K process or we had to go through the PMA, those take significant time, investment, and you're working with FDA. So sometimes your investors don't have the appetite to give you anything else more than the approval of the product, right? They're going to fund you, right? You get the approval. Now you need to go out there and commercialize this, and anything else you want,
make magic,
right? That's it. It's done. So it's challenging. We took the pathway where, for us in particular, we wanted to launch with very good clinical data and have a good story to tell, because a lot of times you don't get that. So we actually have 7 published papers in reputable surgery journals that help us to promote outcomes for our product. But even if we didn't have those, just on our characteristics alone, the product is unique enough, right? There's no mixing, no thawing, no refrigeration. It's simple to use. It sticks to tissue, and it works really well. Mm-hmm. And the FDA indication that the team was able to get is one that no one else has in their labeling. So that alone was really key in the strategy. And I think you have to start putting these things in mind when you're going through your product development stage with your teams of what do you want to be able to say when the product is approved. So if you don't have a single published clinical study when it's launched, what are the claims you want to be able to make? And you have to incorporate those into the R&D pathway. And if you can have that foresight early enough in the process, then you can hit the ground running. Otherwise, you don't want to be in a spot where you're begging people to try this out and see if it works well, right? You want to have a way you can go to people with confidence. And going back to a point you said earlier of, hey, what do you do when you've got the established network? Are you tapping into it? That helps you get an entryway into showing someone new technology.
Yep.
But there isn't a single surgeon on the planet that I know will use a product that is not adequate or inferior if they've got a relationship with you, right? They're not just going to use something because they like you. But what it will do is it will allow you the opportunity.
I might like you, but not that much.
I'm not putting any patient at risk or my outcome at risk, the hospital at risk. Yep. There's no way they're going to do that. Mm-hmm. But we'll give you the opportunity to speak to them and at least have a good dialogue.